What's up, guys? Welcome to Nintendo Power Block, the YouTube channel, and NGRradio.com if you're watching this there. This is going to be a little bit of a different Power Block Direct recap. Ed's not with me, obviously. He's working, but this Direct was so big that I didn't want to miss out on having this content ready for you guys. It's February 13th, 2019. We're taking a look at the Nintendo Direct. We're going to do like a little bit of a watch along / talk over. If you want to watch the Direct kind of, without any voiceover or anything, this is not the place to be. I will be talking over it most of the time. I've got my notes ready. It's gonna be a ride. So we're just gonna get started here. Let me press play here. All right. So we're kind of watching right from the beginning. This is the announcement for Super Mario Maker 2. Super excited for this one. It's coming out in June, and Mario Maker was such a huge game on the Wii U. It was one of the best-selling games on that platform, and it's one of those games that kind of just got stuck on that system, and I'm glad that they're making a proper sequel. Right now, you're just kind of looking at the Mario Maker, or the Super Mario World stuff, but yeah, and then they just drag the 2 down. It's pretty awesome. Pretty hyped for that. In some of this, like, they are actually doing some different things within the tool sets. Like everything kind of works within these kind of confined art types, like the new Super Mario Brothers or Mario World 1 and 3. But as you saw there, you have the cat suit from Super Mario 3D World, which makes me excited, which makes me think we're going to get Super Mario 3D World at some point, just because, man, that game is awesome. And it's sad that game is stuck on the Wii U. Still got my Wii U hooked up, though. It's right here. Proof. So we're actually going to be playing through a lot of Nintendo games soon for here. So that's Super Mario Maker 2, first game, kicking it off. Pretty awesome. Maybe we'll do something in the near future with that, with Matt and I am trading levels back and forth, that kind of thing. I think it'll be pretty awesome.
Super Mario Maker, which we're of course calling Super Mario Maker 2.
This guy's awesome.
New features,
not gonna lie.
And many new elements are in development as we speak.
Also, I have my Switch out because there's all kinds of things.
Stay tuned.
Man, I have so many demos on here from today.
Let's cover today's Nintendo Switch headlines.
Nintendo Switch headlines. Here we go. So they showed off Marvel Ultimate Alliance a little bit today too. They introduced the new hero, a new hero in Captain Marvel, so that's pretty cool. My one thing with this game is, like, they're showing the X-Men and Avengers and stuff. I want to know if Deadpool's going to be in this game. That's like the one major character I haven't seen in any of the trailers, and I think if Disney and Marvel were kind of smart, Deadpool is a super marketable character right now, and I think they would be smart to include him in this. So Captain Marvel looks pretty OP. And, I guess Disney wants to promote her since she's in 2 upcoming movies. So.
In addition to basic attacks and skills, each hero has an Alliance Extreme attack, their most powerful move.
I think Rocket and Groot are the same character. Like, in terms of choosing characters, like, I think Rocket and Groot are together.
Your most powerful attacks can even be combined into Ultimate Alliance Extreme attack.
Yeah.
Team up possibilities will be off the charts.
Seems that way, at least. So, coming this summer, it's going to be a big summer for Nintendo. They're not going to be afraid to release stuff June, July, and August. And maybe one of the most exciting announcements for me, anyway, is Box Boy. The return of Box Boy. It's going to be co-op also, which is pretty cool. And you unlock another campaign once you play through this one. So that's pretty awesome. That's so cool when they zoom in and then zoom out. 2 players can box it up together, guys.
You must work as a team, solve puzzles, and beat those stages. After completing the story, you can access a whole separate adventure starring Cutie, the tall one.
Cutie, the tall one. I can't wait for this. The 3DS games,
There are 270 stages to beat. That's the
the
highest
3DS ones were some of my favorite games on the 3DS, and they were only $5. So
outside the box. And
I wonder if this game's going to be relatively cheap as well.
Box Boy and Box Girl will unload on Nintendo Switch April 20th.
So that's coming out in April. This must be Nintendo's April game then, just because the third-party stuff and, you know, the Smash update, all that kind of stuff is taking over April, that I think they just kind of want to get out of the way, and I think that's going to be their big April push is Box Boy, which don't get me wrong, it's awesome, but
What are we adding, you ask? You'll just have to wait to find out.
yeah, what are you adding to Smash?
Remember, Joker is a part of Challenger Pack 1. He's secretly been preparing for battle, and his moment will finally come before
Yeah,
the end
he's
of April.
secretly been preparing for battle. Hopefully Alice has secretly been preparing Persona 5 for Switch.
And don't forget, new Super
I still
Smash
don't think Persona 5 proper is going to be coming to Switch, though. I think it's going to be the dancing game or the fighting game, the eventual fighting game. So, also a nice little addition was this Captain Toad kind of DLC drop. This is a game I've been wanting to play with my wife for a while, and it's kind of hard when you're passing a controller back and forth. I think it's cool that they added the co-op stuff. I think this is awesome. That way we can play together. Although, like, I understand Toadette is like kind of part of the story, but I don't know why they added this weird purple Toad. Why didn't they just make Toadette the character? So, paid DLC, cool. I think the DLC is $10, but if you haven't purchased this and you buy it digitally, right now it's only you get like 40% off the DLC if you buy the bundle. So I think it's only like $46, which is pretty good considering what you get. I think they said that there's 18 new challenges over 5 courses, so that's pretty cool.
Later today, giving you early access to one of the courses.
Yeah.
The rest of the content will launch on March 14th.
So March 14th for that DLC,
For a digital bundle available on Nintendo eShop later today.
and it's already available because I already
And
looked.
gives you access to Captain Toad Treasure Tracker special episode once it's available. Steel yourself for old school action.
So Bloodstained, obviously the Castlevania kind of spiritual successor, Iga's game. So
And so, the young lady Miriam.
I don't really have a lot to say about this game. I'll play it, but you know, I don't really have any affinity for Castlevania. That's more Ed's thing.
With these powers, she can steal the abilities.
I think it's cool though, like that part right there with the circle staircase. Like they're playing around with the 2.5D stuff, really interesting. Like they have the 3D environments that you're kind of floating around, which is really cool.
Treasure trove of side quests, deadly tasks, and small touches flesh out the campaign.
Your body is covered with weird decorations.
Beyond the main story,
Tattoos, you mean?
character customization,
That guy.
subquests, and more. Stop the fall of man at the hands of demons, and don't be afraid to show them your dark side. Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, emerges from the shadows this summer.
I wonder if it'll get delayed again. I hope not, but
The time has come to build a new
you know,
world
I
and
think that game has had
hard
a lot of interesting things happening with it.
Ally yourself with the mysterious Malron and defend your
so-
world from monstrous forces.
I don't really have anything to say about Dragon Quest Builders either.
Right alongside you in
I think it's a cool concept if you're into Minecraft and Dragon Quest, you know, because it's essentially what it is. It's basically Minecraft the RPG, I think, and you're kind of crafting and building and stuff,
new heights by building any structure you can
which is cool. They actually added like a campaign around this building, which I think is something.
person.
Like, I'm not a huge Minecraft guy. Obviously, I probably played maybe
New retro inspired.
5 hours of it in my entire life.
You own the previous
But I think that's something that game is missing for an older generation. Is some sort of campaign.
when Dragon Quest Builders 2 launches on Nintendo Switch July 12th.
Also, you get perks if you played
There
the
are
first
more
game.
Nintendo Switch headlines to come.
I think you can
First,
craft like
word
a
from Mr. Koizumi.
uniform or something
How's it look?
from the hero from the first game.
we have a new announcement for that classic RPG series.
That classic RPG series. Dragon Quest XI S. This has the most obnoxious name I've ever heard in my life. It's Dragon Quest XI S, an Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition is the full title of this game. Don't get me wrong, I will be playing Dragon Quest XI on Switch. I can't wait. I've actually been playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 right now, continuing that, but I can't wait for this. It's gonna be awesome. It looks good too. Like, I think this is all Switch footage, and I think the characters look amazing. I think the art style is really cool.
On the day he becomes an adult, he finally discovers his true heritage and the powers that make him the luminary. When he goes to the king of the largest kingdom,
Look at that crown, man. That's an intense crown.
so begins the perilous journey of a hunted hero and the ragtag band of adventurers who will join him on his quest to set things right.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, this is fantastic looking. I can't believe this is running on Switch, to be honest with you. I think the environments look great. You know, I mean, I guess Breath of the Wild ran on Switch, so I don't know why I'm surprised that this is, but this kind of looks like it's going to give me that Breath of the Wild feel mixed with some RPG stuff. So, speaking of Zelda, man, oh boy, I can't wait to talk about the ending of this direct.
Looking for an item, then help people out in side quests.
Side quests.
At the casino or horse racing.
Also, the coolest part of this game is coming up.
Erdrea is full of surprises like these, and this time, the player has the power to choose on the fly between the land's gorgeous HD vistas.
That's cool. You can switch between 16 and HD graphics. 16-bit and HD graphics. This is awesome. That is so cool, especially for fans who have grown up on the series since the NES. Like, that's just such a cool touch. I remember when the 3DS version was announced, they let you switch between the graphics. And it was only released in Japan, and you know, the HD version was on the top actually, and the 2D stuff was on the bottom screen, and we were wondering if that aspect of the game was ever going to come to the 3DS here, or if they were just going to allow you to do it on a different version. And so clearly this is that version, so that's cool. I'll probably switch back and forth just to see, but like, I'll probably play it in the HD version, but I think adding the pixel art stuff is a cool touch.
First-time players and veterans should also look forward to new stories. Each sees one of the main cast members stepping into the spotlight.
Also, one of the cool things, they're adding side quests for all the main characters, which is cool. With party members, at least.
Dragon Quest XI-S, Echoes of an Elusive Age.
Can't wait for this, man. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a good one.
Nintendo Switch this fall.
Hashtag Dragon Quest.
While we just announced the addition of these new stories, there will be more new information to share in the future. Please look forward to learning.
Also, sorry for getting this up so late. My wife and I had date night tonight, and it was a good time. And I'm also really tired from streaming Apex Legends last night. So,
like you've never seen before.
Disney Zoom Zoom Festival. This is cool. I remember when the last time we went to Walt Disney World in Florida, we saw all these Zoom Zoom things, and we were like, "What is this insaneness?" But apparently they're popular enough to get a game made out of it. Honestly, at some point I'll probably get this digitally for my daughter, because I think she'll enjoy it at some point when she's older, you know. So, also, I think this is cool that the puzzles can be played vertically. It's really cool.
Disney Tsum Tsum Festival will steal our hearts in 2019.
Bandai Namco, nice.
We're picking up a distress call.
This, man, I wish my base worked so bad, because, like, I don't know if you guys watched the quick look of this on Nintendo Power Block, but man, this quick look was bad. My base didn't work.
like the animals.
I think it's cool that they're adding
Challenging new series
them as pilots. Is cool,
Battle for Atlas.
and also
The Star Fox team has their own special pilot ability and skill tree. Plus,
and adding the co-op stuff too, which is cool.
And also Fox's missions from the base game. It's time for a game of seek and destroy.
Seek and destroy, everybody.
Play fair.
Pew
Look forward to news on the rest of the additional content, such as starship races and faction missions, so you're ready when the Star Fox team joins the Starlink Battle for Atlas update this April.
I can't wait for that. I'll probably end up getting it digitally at some point, just because I don't feel like dealing with the base.
Once again,
I hate the fact that my base is broken. So apparently Rune Factory is super interesting, and I just totally missed it. I think Rune Factory is by the people that did Harvest Moon.
at the farm.
I think this is their new game. I don't know what the whole story is behind that, but I know this was a 3DS game. So this is the upgraded version for Switch, and then I know, spoilers, they're announcing Rune Factory 5 also.
Battle alongside townsfolk, and before long, you may become more than just friends.
What?
See what the heart-pounding newlywed life has in store for you, exclusively in this new version of the game.
New version of the game.
Rune Factory 4 Special will be ripe for the playing later this year. And we can finally confirm that Rune Factory 5 is in development. Look forward to more info in the future. Soon, a time will come to slay monsters and rescue lost souls. Before those souls...
Sorry, I'm just getting my notes ready here.
This
Okay.
action RPG from the developers of I Am Setsuna and Lost Sphere.
Yeah, so Tokyo RPG Factory, that the studio that Square made for classic style RPGs. This is their game. I think it looks really cool. It's got a really unique art style, I think, and
World and the beyond.
since this is an action RPG, I think a lot of more people are going to be kind of into it.
Becoming monsters.
I really like the color palette they chose on this, and the idea behind it is cool.
The lost souls
Where lost souls kind of become the monsters you fight, and as you slay the monsters, you save these souls, I guess. So, but I really like the art style. It kind of reminds me a little bit of
player campaign.
Okami mixed with Breath of the Wild. I just really like this cell shaded look that they're going for.
Lost don't reincarnate.
A lot of games seem to be moving this route on the Switch, which, it's cool, but when you get too many games doing it, it's just kind of like, I need something different. But that's I think that game's, I hope it does better than Lost Sphere, because Lost Sphere did not
You know what that means?
did not break the bank for them, especially when Octopath Traveler ended up coming out and did a better job of making the retro RPG than they did, in terms of just reviews and everything. So.
Race solar cars.
But anyways, Yoshi's Crafted World comes out in about a month. Remember, you can enter our contests. You can subscribe to Nintendo Power Block and then post the sub to our Twitter account at Nintendo_PBlock, or in our Facebook group at facebook.com/group/Nintendo Power Block. You can go there and tell us your favorite Nintendo memory, and we'll enter you into the contest. I'm very excited for that.
There are more than
I'm very excited for this game, actually. There's a demo on the eShop right now. You can definitely check it out. It's a Yoshi game. I mean, it's going to be challenging if you want to try to get everything, but for the most part, it's a Yoshi game. So,
the Yoshi's Crafted World game will finally hatch on March 29th. We have more Nintendo Switch headlines coming up, but first, another update from Mr. Koizumi.
yeah, I think the next game is the Fire Emblem stuff, which I'm really excited for Fire Emblem.
In one of our long-running series, Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Fire Emblem Three Houses. I love the animation for this. I think it's really good. I love the animation for Fire Emblem.
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
I can't wait for Three Houses, man. This is my most anticipated game of the year. And I know a bunch of stuff just got announced today and everything, but this game. Apex was a surprise, not gonna lie. Still excited for Anthem and The Division, but this is my most anticipated game of the year.
In the south,
By far.
is a region long-
I love Fire Emblem. I've been playing Wargroove, which is an indie game you should be playing if you don't know about it. It's pretty much, if you know Advance Wars or kind of like old Fire Emblem, you should definitely check it out.
ruled by the royal family and its knights.
Also, all the user-generated levels you can download from the PC and Xbox versions on your Switch as well. And if you want to do multiplayer, it's cross-play with Xbox One and PC. So,
Once
it's a cool game.
consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil,
Tutorial's a little long.
three mighty
I'm just like, I get it. Archers, you want to be far away, and mages and stuff, and knights, you want to be next to your commander. I get it. But the tutorial, man, is long. But other than that,
Three Houses game,
it's good.
you are the hero the world needs.
You're the hero the world
You start out as a
needs.
mercenary traveling with
So.
a group led by your father, Gerald.
Also,
After
you are the
encountering
next hero in Super Smash Brothers.
You'll travel to Garrick Mach Monastery, where you'll receive an offer to teach.
Also, I'm trying to be quiet because my kid's asleep, and when I get excited, I'm going to get loud, but I'm trying really hard to be
You'll
quiet.
see a mysterious girl named Sothis, who appears
Sothis.
in the night.
She is the, you can only see, you're the only person that can see her.
Monastery lies at the center
Also-
of 3 large territories. It is the home base of the Church of Seros, the main religion of Fodlan, as well as the Knights of Seros.
I really
Not
like
only
the
does
art in
church
this game.
serve to maintain order in Fodlan, its monastery
This
also
like
houses
some of the
Officers'
character,
Academy,
like
those who
the
train
in-engine
will go
stuff,
on to shoulder the future of Fodlan.
looks a lot like Fire Emblem Warriors, which was the
Houses. The
Muso
Black
style
Room
game.
is for students from the Adrestian Empire, including the House Leader and future Emperor Edelgard.
I really like the art, man. I cannot wait for this.
Of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus as its House Leader. This house is for students from his kingdom.
It's so cool.
The Golden Deer is
I
for
can't
students
wait.
from the Leicester Alliance. Their House Leader is Claude, who is the heir of the noble family
Claude.
that leads the Alliance. As a professor, you will lead the students of one.
It's kind of like, it's like Fire Emblem meets Persona meets meets Harry Potter.
Other students to meet, each with their
Jeez,
own
that guy needs a bigger shirt.
abilities and skills. Which house will you choose?
Yeah, it's almost like Fire Emblem meets Harry Potter because you're like running a school and you're teaching and you're learning magic and stuff. Like, it's cool. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm all about that. I like Harry Potter a lot, but
and gain real battle experience.
oh man, I can't wait. Just seeing the grid and the characters on the field like this is so exciting. It's awesome. And like your big teams,
Whether
it's
your
awesome.
students live or die will depend on your leadership.
Oh, don't worry, my students will not die.
To claim victory. At the Officers' Academy, your students will work diligently each day so that they may wield a variety of weapons.
Good.
Master the study of magic. And acquire special skills such as horsemanship.
Horsemanship? What does that even mean?
You have been entrusted with their future, and it's up to you to guide each of them and help them hone their abilities.
All right, hone their abilities. We can do that.
You can help your students reach their full potential.
Got to reach your full potential, guys.
Your students can also interact with each other at the academy, and by doing so, their bonds will strengthen, and they'll be able to better support each other on the battlefield.
Great. That's awesome. My kid's awake. I'm trying to be quiet, guys, but
Forward, now!
3 territories. 3 houses. Your very own journey.
so I'm assuming you pick one of the regions and you kind of just stick with that region, which is going to encourage a lot of replayability in this.
On July 26th.
July 26th. I was wrong. I said May. The last few Fire Emblems came out in May. I said May. I think originally,
So, how does it look? Originally, we announced that Fire Emblem Three Houses would release this spring. but more development time will be necessary.
So I originally said May, which would have been spring, but they delayed it a couple months. So that, I mean,
We'll have to ask you to wait a
you can
little
say I
longer,
was
but we hope
right
you look
at one
forward to the
point.
next generation
You don't have to say I was
environment
right,
all the same.
but I was right. It would have come out in May.
Some more
But they need
Nintendo
more
Switch
development time, so they push it to July. Just saying. You can go ahead and say I was right in the comments. Like, subscribe, and share. All that stuff. So, Battle Royale Tetris.
99 players. But only one.
I read a tweet. I forget who it was from. I think it was someone from Game Informer or something, and they said,
Tetris.
Battle Royale Tetris is the most 2019 thing of 2019.
The iconic puzzle game arrives with an online experience like no other.
And it's free, too. It's free if you're a...
Nintendo Switch Online members can battle for dominance in this free-to-download game.
yeah, if you subscribe to Nintendo Switch Online, you get it for free, so...
Attack back to defeat the other 98 players.
I mean, it's awesome, too, because they actually display all the other people on screen.
Ready to join the fight. Tetris 99 will be available for download later today. Look forward.
It
to
is available.
trying
I
it out
downloaded it already.
upcoming online
Pretty
events.
awesome. Can't wait.
Prepare to kill, survive.
So this is a game a lot of people really like, and I don't know how well it's going to do on Switch just because
Struck by fear, struggling to survive.
because I think the big point of this game is to stream it, right? And so if you're not streaming on Switch,
Hide, scavenge for items.
you know,
Open the gates.
I just think this game is a very streamable game. This was definitely the low point of the direct for me, was this game. And not because, like, this game isn't interesting or anything, but, like,
Satisfying. Just you
I think a lot of people like it when people stream this game, and it streams better on PC and the other consoles. And obviously you can't stream through Switch. You'd have to have, like, a third-party, kind of like Elgato or Roxio Game Capture type thing. So,
when Dead by Daylight creeps up on Nintendo Switch this fall.
yeah, creeps up on Switch this fall.
This dog will ruin your day.
So, Deltarune. Undertale was this kind of breakout indie hit, and this is the next project from the creator. What's his name? Todd Fox or something? Toby Fox. Todd Fox. Wow. So, I don't know anything else about it. I just know it's coming out for free at the end of February. That's all I know. This dog, man. I need one of these dogs in my life, let me tell you. I did not play Undertale. I don't even know what it's about. There aren't that many dogs in this game. There should be. There should be a game with that many dogs in it. Just saying. More chapters currently in development will not be free. This game looks cool. There's a demo for this game. There's going to be a quick look up within the next couple days. I got a lot of quick looks to do in the next couple days. The Travis Strikes Again one didn't really turn out how I wanted it to. So the demos that are out, Final Fantasy IX, those types of quick looks will be out soon. So I'm trying to prep everything. The quick looks didn't really turn out how I wanted them to from the other day. I got to get the 2019 stuff up. I got to get the Piranha Plant out. So you know, there's a lot to do. I'm just behind, and I apologize to you guys. I know Pow Block's been kind of short on content lately. It's been basically the podcast and some breakout stuff. But this game looks really cool. You customize your own mech and kind of fight giant monsters, which is why not?
And hope to make this game the best it can be.
Super anime kind of Pacific Rim. It's cool.
So please follow the official Nintendo of America Twitter account.
Also, by the way, available for pre-order,
Latest information.
in case you're wondering.
Daemon X Machina should be launching this summer. With that in mind, the development team is working hard right now, so please stay tuned.
Please stay tuned.
Realistic racing is headed for Nintendo Switch. Grid Autosport comes fully
Grid
loaded with a mix
Autosport.
of high-speed thrills, believable handling, and a difficulty level that scales to your skills. You'll feel like a pro racer
coming to
as you
Switch.
master the world's fastest cars to win motorsport's most exhilarating races. From the prestigious circuit of Spa-Francorchamps to the narrow city streets of Barcelona, all DLC is included with 100 cars, 100 circuits, and some welcome additions like motion controls and custom controls.
I think it's cool that Switch is getting a kind of like a realistic racing game, though. I know that what's it called, Gear Club was kind of that, but I think Grid Autosport is going to be the one that people are going to look at on Switch. Oh my gosh, Hellblade! I cannot believe Switch is getting Hellblade. I want to know if it's getting a physical edition because I think this game deserves one. I would, man, this game, if you guys haven't played it, even if you're watching this and you don't own a Switch, you know, I think this game will probably work better for, you know, kind of, to get the most out of it. I think playing it on Xbox One X or PlayStation 4 or PC, I guess, you know, you'll get the most out of it, but also wear headphones, because it's a very sound-oriented game. Wear headphones. It's very dynamic sound. Just wear headphones when you play that game. It's amazing.
With all new custom character variations, plus new characters and returning veterans taking up the fight.
Mortal Kombat looks gross in a good way.
Players take control of 2 adorable Yarnies.
This one will be interesting. I'm really surprised this game didn't come to Switch in the beginning.
For some puzzling platforming fun when Unravel 2 comes to Nintendo
But,
Switch.
you know, that's just me.
For the first time on
Yeah,
Nintendo
Assassin's
Switch,
Creed 3.
Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered.
Can't wait for this.
And features tailored to the system like motion aiming and touch input.
I can't wait for
Set in the
this.
American Revolution. Explore one of the most iconic eras in history as you fight for freedom and independence and usher in the rise of a nation. All the original downloadable content plus the entire standalone.
Also, yes, I didn't play Liberation, which I think is going to be really fun to play.
On May 21st. Final Fantasy fans, better open your calendars.
Final
We're excited to
Fantasy.
announce that Final Fantasy VII will find its new home on Nintendo Switch March 26th. We can also announce that Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon Everybody will release on March 20th.
Nice.
We're pleased to announce that Final Fantasy IX will journey on
Everybody buy Final Fantasy IX. It
today.
is the best Final Fantasy. I don't care what anybody says. It's amazing.
That's all for today's Nintendo Switch headlines.
How's everything looking?
It's so amazing.
Well, we have a bit more to share in this Nintendo
There's so many games,
Stay
man.
with us until the end. Let's take a look, shall we?
There are so many games. This game looks cool. This is Platinum's new game. This game looks awesome. I don't really know what it is, but it looks like it almost looks like anime Power Rangers with like it's weird because like you use your main guy and then you upgrade like this robot that fights alongside you, which is cool. So you kind of control 2 players at the same time and you're kind of linked together. I wonder if there's going to be co-op because there's 2 playable characters. But I think the robot stuff looks really cool. Don't worry, they did confirm Bayonetta 3 still well in development. I think this is just a project to help fund that project a little bit, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but also this game kind of gives me a little bit of Nier vibes, a little bit. Just the character design and stuff, but it looks cool. Motorcycles look cool. They look like Tron cycles a little bit, but way cooler.
Straight to damnation.
Straight to damnation? You're the terrorist here!
You don't understand. My heart goes out to you too. All because of how you were born. Doomed to be used by those idiots until you die. Chained to your fate. Powerless.
Today has been most revelatory. Finally, we're ready for the final stage.
What the hell are they? Why did you make them?
I really hoped you two wouldn't get caught up in all this. Now don't go dying on me.
Don't go dying on me. Game looks cool though.
What you just witnessed is Astral Chain, a brand new action game in development at Platinum Games. It looked like two characters were fighting together during battle, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
I hope you're excited to learn more about how combat will play out in this game.
Yes, I am. I'm very interested.
And speaking of Platinum games, I'm sure you're very curious about Bayonetta 3.
Yes, I am.
Rest assured, the developers of Bayonetta 3 are hard at work, and I hope you're looking forward to
Platinum's got 2 teams, by the way.
Our next title will be the last announcement of the day. Please check it out.
The biggest bomb drop. Now, on the last episode of Nintendo Power Block, I predicted that Link's Awakening remake would be happening, but I said for 3DS, and lo and behold, we're getting it for Switch. I can't wait. This was the first Zelda game I ever played. I have the original Game Boy and the Game Boy Color versions, and I love that game a lot. It's weird, it's quirky, it's got a lot of different types of Zelda things. This was when, Zelda didn't really have a formula yet. They were really experimenting with, like, okay, do we do the original Zelda? Do we do Zelda 2? And then I'm pretty sure Link's Awakening started out as a remake of A Link to the Past on the Game Boy, and then they kind of shifted production into something else. But I love that they're using the Breath of the Wild font for it, and I love that this just looks like little plastic toys, and kind of like the Christmas special stop motion stuff from like the early 90s and late 80s. At least that's when I watched them. I don't know when they're really from, but like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty the Snowman, Heat Miser, Cold, Mr. Cold, those weird stop motion things, the Santa Claus stuff. Like I really love the look of this game, and I can't believe we're getting it this year. It's amazing that we're getting it this year. So,
what did you think?
I mean, I knew Nintendo said they wanted to push Zelda out. I really thought we were going to get Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD ports before we got something like this. I really did, because those games are done. They do want to put Zelda out every year, though, so I bet we get like a Wind Waker or Twilight Princess next year, just to hold us over till the next Zelda game. But
thank you so much for watching.
A Link's Awakening remake for Switch is amazing. I thought we were going to get it for 3DS just because 3DS is on that remake train right now, but that's kind of where we're at. I thought this Direct was probably one of the best Directs they've done in a long time. Notable missing products: Animal Crossing, Luigi's Mansion, obviously still coming this year. That tells me that they're just in the second half of the year. Like I said, I think Animal Crossing, they want to get out in September, hit Luigi's Mansion in October to play with the Halloween stuff, and that way, Animal Crossing comes out in September. You get the, the upcoming holidays like Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas with Animal Crossing. That'll really keep people engaged with that game. You put Luigi's Mansion out in October with Halloween coming up, and then Pokemon's going to be their big November game, and then they'll probably have something in December that's kind of like it's smaller, but Nintendo fans will eat up. So that's kind of my prediction for this fall. But this summer is shaping up to be some sort of just monster hit for Nintendo. Like I said, I already thought they had a strong lineup, and now with all these games they showed off today, I think their 2019 lineup is even better. Like maybe not 2017 solid, but I think it's up there. They've got their heavy hitter in Pokemon this fall. I think they've got better support games like B tier games than 2017 did, but you can't really beat Mario Kart, Zelda, and Mario in one year. Although last year we had Smash and Pokemon, so you never know. But I thought this Direct was great. I thought they hit all the right notes. They got that Zelda remake in there, which is amazing. That was a big surprise to a lot of people. Mario Maker 2 was probably the highlight. No Metroid Prime Trilogy. I really thought we were going to get that tonight, but I guess maybe they're saving it for the fall. Also, no Bayonetta, which is fine. They mentioned it. They said it was well underway. I'm happy with that. There's so many games. Like there's already enough to play on Switch right now. I don't really need Bayonetta, and I think Bayonetta would be a great tentpole game for them next year anyway, especially with all this coming out. So other major things: Final Fantasy IX already downloaded. Can't wait for that. Box Boy. Box Boy is an amazing game. If you have a 3DS lying around and you have $10 burning a hole in your pocket, get Box Boy and get 2 of the Box Boy games. They are awesome. There's Box Boy, Box Boy, and then Bye Bye Box Boy, which was supposed to be the end, but clearly it's not. So, just a couple other things. Dragon Quest XI, I think, is going to be a hit on Switch. People are really looking for that. The free update for Starlink was super, super awesome to see. Fire Emblem, like I said, my most anticipated Switch game this year. And then Hellblade, huge surprise. Hellblade's coming. What a fantastic get for Nintendo. I don't know how that thing's gonna run on Switch, to be honest with you. But kudos to Ninja Theory for making it work. I hope it gets a physical edition because I really want it. I want it to go right next to all the awesome games that are sitting on my shelf right now. So, Assassin's Creed 3 remastered. Assassin's Creed 3, not really the game I would be picking to remaster for Switch, but that's just me. It's still a quality game, and I know they've reworked a ton of stuff, reworked a lot of the tutorial stuff, so that's there. And then all the Final Fantasy stuff, Mortal Kombat 11, I liked seeing the Switch footage, looks great. And then capping it off with Link's Awakening, just, man, that got me like right here, you know, it just kind of got me right here. It's that game means a lot to me, and hope a lot of people check it out. I think the art style looks cool. I really can't wait to play that game either. So, also Platinum getting another exclusive game on Switch. That's a good get for them. One last mention: Daemon X Machina is a game that we're really looking forward to. There's a demo on the eShop right now. Like they said, you should check it out. It's a mech kind of customizable mech game. There's 4 missions, a big boss for you to fight. So you should check it out. There'll be a quick look going up sometime soon with that as well. So I think that's it. I want to thank everybody for watching. Remember, you can download Nintendo Power Block every Tuesday at 7 a.m. You can watch it on YouTube. You can watch the breakouts every week. Also, we started doing that. A lot of extra work on my part, but that's all right. It's worth it. You know, I think watching videos in smaller chunks on YouTube is obviously way better. And see what else. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Nintendo_PBlock. You can email us at NintendoPowBlock@gmail.com for your questions. We do a segment called Question Block. You should write in, that kind of stuff. Check out our other channels, Nerds Gone Rogue, Nerds Gone Platinum, and Arsenal X, as well as our other podcasts. You can go to ngrradio.com/subscribe to find out where you can find them, our groups and everything. So like us on Facebook at facebook.com/nerdsgonerogue. Let's see, is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else I really have to plug. You know, I had to do this one solo today, but thank everybody for watching. Check out our other direct recaps, and you know, we'll see you next time. Like, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends. Click that bell. All that stuff. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.